how's it going? Back again. Kind of along the same lines as the last one. It is Saber related, but it is going to be something other than Theory Sabers on this one. Watched a couple YouTube videos on what the like top 5 or top 10 or somewhere in between there, Saber companies were for the last couple of years. And, I was cruising around on a couple of those sites, and, you get going into some of those and you find something that just really catches your eye. The box has kind of got a bunch of crap on it, but CCSabers was one of the top ones in the list. When you get it, this is kind of how it looks. There's, the blades in there, and then you've got one of them has the Saber hilt in it, the other one's just a placeholder, like a filler, so everything stays nice and neat. Manual, accessories, and then the blade obviously is in there as well. So when you open it, the Saber comes in just a plastic bag. There is no bubble wrap or anything like that. And then around the top of it, there was a little bit of like plastic wrap, saran wrap, something like that. So the Saber that I got is called the SEA-24, and I did get it in Neopixel, and it is Proffie internals. I wanted to see how some of the sound fonts compared to what you get on Theory Sabers, and also the my old Ultra Sabers one. I put the Damien Saber core in it with I forget what that one was. The Neopixel. So wanted to see how some of the sound fonts are on one of these. So SEA-24. This is it's an LGT Saber, and I will say, aside from the packaging, I am not disappointed at all in the hilt. That is it. See if I can get a little closer here. So the color's coming through a little bit on here. I am very, very pleased with the color and the finish on this. It's almost like it's hard to describe. It's looks somewhat weathered. It's got like a purple kind of hue to it, or shade. So it's like a purple gray. And then it's got, the nice machining in there, with the cross etched. And the big thing, what I really like on a lot of my Sabers, is I like these like holes through the emitter, so that when the blade's in there, the light actually shines through all the openings as well. Kind of like how I have on my Ultra Sabers one, where the whole top part is open, and a couple of the other ones as well. So it's very nice. It's going to be very good for doing any kind of the tricks with spinning and all that. It's got a nice weight to it, so dueling is going to be nice as well. Again, this comes off very easily, just like all the other Proffie ones. 18650 battery, your Proffie board with the plug-in port to plug it into the computer. The micro SD card is underneath there, and the battery has a Kyber crystal sticker on it, so that gave me a little bit of a laugh. And then your USB Type-C charging port on the front, and it's just your standard on-off button, very similar to, actually identical to the Neopixel one. But so that's the Saber. The manual, I actually have them out here, is interesting. It's two kind of, silver, a little tougher, like business card deals, double-sided. And it's one button control, so it gives you all the different controls on here. The accessories, you get your 2 Allen keys, and you can't see that. 2 Allen keys and a bunch of set screws, different lengths, extras for, I would imagine, the back there, and then it takes 3 for the blade retention screws. and then your charging cable as well. So that's what you got for your toolkit. It does not come with a stand. Like I said, it just comes in the box. There is nothing else in the other Saber hilt box. Like I said, it's just a placeholder. And then the blade, it is a Neopixel blade, same as the other ones. Comes with a plastic end cap covering it, so it is covered for that. It is the pointed tip rather than like the more rounded one that you get with some of the other ones. But yeah, overall the hilt, very nice. I'm very pleased with it. I love the design. It looks good. It feels good. So you can get these in the RGB, in the Neopixel, or the Proffie. The RGBs come with, it looks like 16 sound fonts. The Xeno and the Proffie both come with 34. So there's a lot of character-inspired sound fonts, as well as a handful of them that you get on some of the other, like the Neopixel, I went through on the Damien Saber, a few of those. So you get a lot of similar ones with that. But nice and bright. The only thing I will say is with the pointed or the bullet tip, the light does not seem to go all the way to the end. It cuts off about halfway up. So don't know. I'm imagining I can change that if I plug in and change the settings on the Proffie board. But the only thing I've noticed while messing around with this is the gesture control. I know it's got it because it's Proffie, but it's not on. Now it does mention on the manual or the cards here that I forget where it is, but it does mention that you have to either activate it. Yeah, you have to define that in the programming. So my one downside so far is, yeah, it does not come with gesture control of any kind actually activated. So, but as far as usage goes, you know, hit it for on and show off that I love that. All the openings for the light to come through, and then your switch mimics whatever color it is. Off is not bad. It's actually a very quick off compared to some of the other ones, so it's not too bad that you don't have the gesture control. As far as switching fonts go, fulfill your destiny. You hold it down for a second and let go, and it goes to the next one, or you can double tap and on the second tap hold it, and it'll go back to the previous one.
Good for nothing, Jedi.
I should say double tap, hold for a second on the second tap, and then let go.
You and I will be working much more closely from now on.
Darth Maul. And it's got all the usual, your blaster effect, your clash, lockup, and lightning block. It has tip drag, it has melt, it has stab, it does all the things that Proffie can do, obviously. You just have to go in and define that gesture control. So you can go through a couple of the fonts here. I don't know who that is, but that was the one I had it set on.
Fulfill your destiny.
Snoke, it's Snoke's voice, but it's blue. So I don't know if this is supposed to be Rey's, or the one that Rey was using, the Anakin Saber. It's got great sound. The sound fonts.
You will be Empress. We will be one.
Again, not sure. The other thing I like about this one, programmed in right off the bat, is if you're angling it upward, it has quick activation. I love the off on this one, the white light. If you're aiming it downward, it's a slower activation. So if you notice, up is real quick, just shoots right up there, and then down slower. Now, not every sound font does that.
You have hate, you have anger, but you don't use them.
Again, I'm not sure on that one. Oh, sorry, I knew that one. Dooku.
Master Yoda. Count Dooku.
That one's weird. When you turn it off, it plays that sound effect, so it's a little odd on that one.
Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Kenobi. Nice blue. Again, the turn off is quite quick. Rogue Commander. And it's, you know, it's got smooth swing, all that good stuff. And again, I don't remember which ones have the quick and slow activation, but you just mess around with them. Like I said, down is the slow activation, and up is the quick. Don't know what this one is, but it's kind of cool. It goes from like a light orange at the bottom. It's hard to see on camera, but light orange from the bottom, and as it goes up, it gets darker and goes into red. And it's got the kind of unstable. Again, the switch mimics what it's doing. Try and make this a quicker one here.
Your destiny lies with me.
Vader. Sorry, not Vader. Luke. I believe this would be the original one from like episode 4. This is more of a lighter blue, so it actually kind of mimics the movie a little bit.
You are no Jedi.
Don't know. But it's like a... I don't even know. It's like a salmon color. It's kind of got a flicker of white, which is why it's going, I think, between like orange and yellow.
General, to me she's royalty.
This, I believe, is Leia. Should be, by the sound of it.
You've never fought anyone like me. I am Revan.
Darth Revan. Nice bright purple. Don't know. Nope, no slow activation on that one. Sounds good though.
The dark side, my master.
Not sure. Again. It's got like a Sith kind of sound, but with the Jedi, you know, are blue. Ahsoka. And actually, it sounds like, when I was messing with this last time, it sounds like when you switch between sound fonts, it actually has a couple different lines that it could say.
The dark side.
I am no Jedi.
Yep. So the last one, you know, it said I'm Ahsoka, and it was older, and that was more of a young Ahsoka sounding voice. This one is cool, though, because the up is the quick. This one does have the slow. So kind of like when she had both of them together and she kind of pulled them apart and activated both of them, you can kind of do that similar deal. Or, you know, just ready to go. Bam. This one's interesting. It does all red for the accent color. Damn camera. Dark Wolf. It's like an orange. Got a very menacing kind of hum to it.
Codex of Light.
And now we get to some of the generic ones that are on like the Neopixel. So you have Codex of Light. Again, it's got the slow and the fast, depending on if it's up or down.
Cyber Terror.
Cyber Terror. That one's supposed to be, if it's facing down, I know it's longer. It was, yep, quicker if it's up. Dark Ages. Basically a sword. This one's yellow on here. I know on the Neopixel that I have, it was actually white. But it's got that medieval kind of sword sound to it.
Hatred.
Hatred. Very menacing again. Idle. I don't know what half of these are from, but there was somewhere, I know, kind of a sword kind of sound again. And I believe this one, yep, is a slow and fast. There was somewhere that did say what these sound fonts were or inspired by. I can't remember where I found that.
Serenity.
But I did find that somewhere where it listed the sound fonts and what you know, what they were meant to be. Serenity.
The Champion.
The Champion. This is, I believe, supposed to be a Mace Windu inspired one. Again, a nice purple. Keep going for the gesture control, but it's not on there, so I'm going to have to activate that.
The Dark Lord Revisited.
Dark Lord Revisited. This one's a very nice one. It's hard to see on there, but it's got like the flame effect. And again, the off is pretty cool. This again also is one that goes slower when facing down compared to up. It's a lot quicker. That off is cool. I like that one.
The Learner.
The Learner is supposed to be Ezra's first saber, his blue one.
The Second.
Second Sister. Nice flicker to it.
The Teacher.
The Teacher, I believe, is supposed to be Yoda. Yoda inspired. So nice green. Very bright.
Whispers of Power.
Whispers of Power. Again, like a salmon color. I don't know. Nope, that one does not have it. It does have music on these again as well. I haven't actually tried that function yet, but... And this one. Definitely different on Proffie compared to Neopixel. It's got that more of like a kind of like a pre-on sort of deal. It's the same whether it's up or down. Spectrum. So it basically just has all the colors on it. Now this is cool on this one. It's got battery level indicator. So we'll go back one. So when you switch to it, it lights up the blade as 100% all the way at the top, and I would assume dead at the bottom. So that's kind of cool. Otherwise, there's two other ways to do that as well.
Skywalker. I know you found it. And now you're going to give it to the First Order.
Kylo. Again, this is one that does have, it looks great. It does have slow. It should anyway, maybe not. Thought it did. Let's try it here. Nope, okay, maybe not. This one does not have the different whether it's up or down. Does sound great though. I like that off is kind of crazy.
I'm the Jedi.
Rey. This one I believe is the same either way. Yep. So you got it like the blue. I don't know where that came from, but the blue green at the bottom. Unless I missed something in the movie, but at the bottom it does like a blue green or a green blue before it ignites.
The Dark Sword.
Dark Saber. I don't know if this one's one that. Nope, same. Oh, that's interesting. It's got a like a heavy flicker as you swing it.
Ascension.
Ascension. Another green. Kind of like a menacing green.
You and I will be working.
And then back to Darth Maul. So I should probably count and see if that is actually 34. But yeah, that's a quick run through of all the sound fonts that are on at least this particular one. Again, it's an LGT Saber. Got it off CCSabers, and this is the SEA24 in Proffie, so the Neopixel blade. Yeah, again, it caught my eye. It looks, I love the look of it. This is definitely probably going to be one of my more favorite ones as far as how it looks goes. You know, the only downsides that I have are the blade, being that bullet tip doesn't light up all the way at the end, so I got to see if that's something that can be changed and just say that there's more LEDs in it, or if it's just this blade. But you can use the other blades from Theory Sabers or any of the other companies, I would imagine. And then the only other thing, like I said, is it does not have gesture control defined on it. So it's something that, you know, if you know what you're doing when you go to plug it into your computer and set that kind of stuff, make changes to it, it's not too big of an issue. It's still a downside in my eyes, because it's something extra that I have to go on and do that I don't want to. But as far as turning it on and off, it's easy enough, you know, just button, quick, hold. So not bad there. But yeah, those are the only two downsides really that I see with that one. Sound is very good. Good number of sound fonts that come on it. A little bit of everything from, you know, just random stuff to your character stuff. Again, the manual or the cards give you options for, you know, or tell you how to do all the different things. You know, it gives you the soundtrack. Well, let's try that here. Ooh. Duel of the Fates for Darth Maul. Should probably shut that off before YouTube yells at me for playing that. I would imagine I can get away with that. John Williams stuff mostly. But yeah, so you got different tracks. Battery level, if you triple click.
The battery level is 3.87 volts.
Triple click to give you in volts, and actually if you triple click and hold, it gives it to you in the percentage level.
The battery level is 79%.
So that's kind of cool as well. Oh, actually one other downside, the only thing that I noticed too when I went to plug it in to charge it, when you plug it in, it does not have any kind of an indicator that says that it's charging. It doesn't say it's charging, and it doesn't light up showing that it's charging. So I wasn't sure that it was actually charging until I hit that percentage, or asked what the percentage level was, and it said it was at 100%. So might be another downside too, you know, that it doesn't tell you, but it did charge. So otherwise, you know, there's always the option to take the battery out and charge it with via charger as well. But overall, very pleased with it. Nice option, and the hilt overall is very nice. And being Proffie or the Neopixel, you can add other sound fonts as well to that. So if you want all those sound fonts from Kyberphonics or K-Sith or any of the other ones, you can get that or get those. But this has some pretty decent sound fonts on it as well. And again, I found somewhere that did say who they were from and what, you know, they're inspired by. So just a matter of finding that. But yeah, I will have a link to this one in the description. Again, the SEA24 in Proffie. It is an LGT Saber from CCSabers. And with that, that is all I got for you. Until the next one.